If I would say, if you want to give an advice to someone to stay relevant in more disruptive world,
Do we want to change? I think we have no option but to change. Last year, I went to a course. We learned a new way to how to live in a disruptive world. It's linked to Dr. John Cotter. It's basically, he has like an 8-step process, and it's more or less linked to that. So I would quote only 3, which are, I think, very important. Everything else is basically very normal. So the first one is create a sense of urgency. This is very important because you're in a disruptive world. And when we have that sense of urgency, you know what happens? We are alert. We become motivated that we have no option but to change, or else something else will happen. The second thing, once you go around that and things are okay, then you mobilize your company because everyone is ready now. خلاص يعني, it's emergency, Mobilize your company, bring up resources, peoples, etc. around that. Change your strategy. Basically modify your strategy to factor in mind that we need to change, or else we're going to be basically eaten by competition. This is what's going to happen, etc. Because if you don't, that's a fact, basically going to be eaten up by competition. For example, everyone started too small while you're too big, and then you saw them growing and then eaten up the big ones. So why? Because that business was thought, okay, you know what, it's not urgent, let me do it tomorrow, let me do it the day after,
because they're big,
and it became too late, and then they basically were gone. The third thing here is communication is key. I would say, I would put 3 lines under communication. We need to communicate very well. Communicate your success. Communicate your quick wins. Communicate why are you changing, because people need to know why are you changing, why it's so important, and then just frequently do that over time. I think these 3 things from the 8 steps are really key for change in my aspect.